First of all, I want to acknowledge and pay homage to a certain little girl. This little girl suffered sexual abuse as a young child, violated by persons she trusted. It damaged her notion of trust, of men, of love, of intimacy, and of safety. She grew up in a society that nurtured but also confused her. How? By giving her the knowledge to develop informed opinions about life, but calling her too strong-willed for a girl whenever she tried to exercise them, even gently. This little girl grew into a high achiever, yet she knew secretly in her heart that something was missing. She knew who the world said she was, but she still didn't know who she believed she was. This little girl endured many years of a tumultuous marriage that depleted her sense of self-worth because she was afraid. She was afraid of being judged as being a failure, so she kept quiet for too long. She became a fantastic mother, committee chairperson, a this and a that. But in the process of becoming all things to all men, she lost herself. This little girl had to say a painful goodbye to a failing business venture that she started and built from scratch and endured for many, many years. When she closed it down, she thought her life was over. This little girl changed career paths 3 times, not 1, not 2. How many times? Even after the ripe age of 50, there was still more territory out there that God said belonged to her. This little girl about 7 years ago suffered not 1, but 2 slipped discs. Are you familiar with that term? Slip discs. That rendered her unable to walk unaided in a wheelchair for almost a full year. And yet today she stands very tall in high heel shoes. A walking, talking miracle of the Most High God. That little girl is standing before you today. And I take ownership of every piece of my story. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's mine. I identify, I define my story. How many times have you given yourself a pat on the back? Please, can you look at the woman next to you and say, Twale mama. You try, not be small. You are a special stew. You are a G.